camped here in a tent for 3.5 months.
So we made it back to the glorious Scotland. Surprise arrival. I won a race yesterday.
Just arrived in Samwell.
Morgan Sherrod for the rescue.
Trip for young budding chefs.
We've arrived at French Enduro Champs. We feel all about over depth. And we're figuring out why the French are so good very quickly.
For the vlog. Ah, she's inside!
We are here in Loudenvielle for the second half of the season. We're about to start practice for round 3 and it's spectacular. We haven't ridden anything yet, so we're excited to find out what's in store. And what the Loudenvielle had in store for us was in fact just a lot of corners really. We started at the top of the mountain in the bike park and that was the main feature, as well as some little ruts to take you to draw into other parts of bike park, some climbing, some flat out piste riding and some grassy corners. It was a heap of fun to ride. It was so fast and I love going fast in straight lines, so I was having an absolute ball. The morning stages were super dry, but we could see some rain hanging around the mountains and it wasn't long before it rained hard. And then the conundrum began of whether to change to mud tyres or stick to dry tyres. So in the first couple of rounds we didn't bother with changing to mud tyres and half regretted that decision, but really not regretting that decision anymore because we had way less qualms, way less stress.
But if we get them on, we're good for both races because Lee's the meteorologist and he's told me.
What have you told us, Lee?
Nothing to do with me. I'm not involved.
He was just looking at rain.
I'm running dry tyres.
Well, it's sunny now. Oh. Where's the applause? Is that it?
How's that? It's beaten.
Wow.
Your turn.
So now you got to do my tyre.
That's content right there. That's successful.
There was a lot of kerfuffle at lunchtime about to go for a mud tyre or stay on the dries. I think that's answered my question really, what I should have done.
Hi.
Is yours clogged up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's alright. Maybe no tyre's just going to be good in this. It's just the dirt.
Okay, Katy.
Merci. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
This stage was an absolute monster. It was at the top of a 2.5 hour climb, the only big climb of the race. And it was mostly fresh cut, awesome riding, extremely steep, and was pretty dry when we rode it. But with the incoming rain, the conditions became really treacherous and the stage would eventually be cancelled. This stage was going to be the one that would separate everybody with its technicality and plenty of room for mistakes to be made. So we were down to a 4-stage race of predominantly bike park and corners and mostly chairlift accessed. Just absolutely started tipping it down. It doesn't seem too bad now, but the lift was getting hammered, there's lightning in the air, it's all on currently. I should have got blown off the mountain! And then we'll find out in a minute. Oh yeah! Yeah, the nuts are real good! I'm on the dry tyres, no worries! So I'm just back from a very muddy, wet day. Practicing stages, it is probably close enough to 6 o'clock in the evening. This is kind of where it becomes quite interesting, the difference as a privateer and the things I've learned from being on the British cycling programme when I was a youngster, and also through working with various different people, in particular Geraint Flodder-James was always hammering into me, once you're done, don't talk to anybody, get home, get warm, get dry, because once you've done even just a practice day, your body's been under stress just because it's been outside and been cold and things, and that's when you're most at risk of getting ill. So for me, I went over to the bike wash, there was a lot of people there. I was like, nah, my bike doesn't have feelings, my bike isn't going to get ill if it's out cold and muddy for a long time, but I will. So because it's just me that's doing everything, it means I need to prioritise my time and be efficient with it. So warm, dry, food, see to the bike, and then hopefully get my feet up and start watching some head camps. So that's the plan.
You were in 5th place?
Yeah.
After stage 2?
Yeah, of the first 2 stages, I was only 3 seconds off 3rd place, which is spectacular because we just came here looking to improve on the last races and just not feel how I felt then. And I don't, which is great, and just trying to put a consistent race together. So I'm really happy, regardless of the result, just to be actually riding committed, riding well, and feeling closer to my proper best, which is very satisfying. So regardless of result, I'm going to be very happy at the end of the day.
And what's the plan for last stage of the day?
Just keep doing what I'm doing, keep getting down clean, and yeah, just bring it home.
Another day done?
Another day done. Significantly better than the first half of the season, so that is absolutely fantastic. Progress has been made. Happy days.
And what did you finish?
5th in the top 5. Yeah, baby.
Just same strategy for Sunday?
Yep, definitely. The key is now to recover really well. So being home, eating, gonna go for a wee spin now to get all the crap out the legs and just try and make sure I'm as primed and ready as possible and do the same again on Sunday. So it's exciting. In a double-header race week, Friday is the rest day, so I made the most of the recovery station that Loudenvielle race put on for the athletes. I then took my bike to SRAM for some TLC as part of their sponsorship for me who look after my bike at the races. I'd had my suspension done earlier in the week, so that was feeling mint. It's been amazing to have them as backup at every race this year, so I don't feel like I'm completely stranded on my own.
So Katy, what's happening today?
We have started round 6 by practicing the pro stage. It's Saturday and then we get to race it. So that's what's happening. We've got a lovely stage actually. It's a nice mix of fast grass, tight tech corners in the trees, and then we go through a motorhome caravan park at the end just for good measure. So yeah, it's good. Really nice track. And the sun's back, the trails are drying out, so yeah, it's good.
And do you tackle the pro stage any differently from any other stage?
No, just exactly the same. I want to do well in it, of course, but yeah, it's basically just stage 1 of 5 or 6. Stage 1 of 6, a total of race 2. So yeah, numbers, they don't happen. Race weekend, numbers, braining, it's gone. Just bike fast, that's it.
Yeah, Katy! Go on, Katy! Yeah, Katy!
Lean normal. Can you sit on it?
Does that look natural?
Maybe untuck your t-shirt. Alrighty. Just finished the pro stage.
Quite another shocker.
What are your thoughts? Yeah.
Yeah, not great. 14th, 22 seconds back. Top 5 are within 1.7 seconds, so I'm fairly off the pace going into tomorrow. Yeah, it's just frustrating. Nobody likes to do well and then not do well. You want to just keep rolling on that momentum. So it's a bit frustrating, but and it might be different tomorrow.
Will be different tomorrow.
It will be different tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can tell the viewers how you got on. Viewers?
Thursday's race, 2 stages, wasn't really on the pace, sort of mid-40s, then missed my start time, but for a stage, because there was all sorts of numbers getting thrown around. I thought we had a 40-minute delay, actually had a 20-minute delay. Was late for that. Then I got a flat tyre, slashed it, and just did not have any time up my sleeves to change that, so called it in. And then so pro stage here today, sitting 32nd. I'm happy. Hopefully just chill around there tomorrow, put some power down on the pedals, that's what I'm into, and yeah, get a solid one.
I'd been working closely with Alan, my mental performance coach, all season. The first block of racing was about building a platform, and the goal for this block was solely to improve on that, to be better. With my best result of the season so far in the bag, this was my opportunity to make this double header the best I'd done all season.
Come on, mate, go! All the way, Katy! All the way, go on harder!
And we're in some very, very tight times. Now I'm wrecked. So we're here in finale. Off home to race. Got quite overwhelmed by the amount of support. Come on, come on!